Okay, we're now recording. We're going to start with Miss Sarah Brussels is going to give us her tips and her story so far with It Works. And then we're going to have Miss Vanessa join, and I'm going to close up with trying to go over the Esuite and share the screen with y'all if my computer allows it. So get your notepad and pen ready, and let's go. Welcome, Sarah.
Hi, you guys. I am Diamond Distributor Sarah Bustle. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my story before I go into my tips. I joined February of last year, and I went diamond in 4 months and earned a $10,000 bonus. My husband joined, well, I signed my husband up myself not long after. I think it was the same month I was going diamond. I signed him up to get him the $1,000 Ruby bonus, and we earned that as well. I am working currently on his diamond and my double. So if all goes well this month, he will go diamond. So that would be fantastic. I joined this business really just for myself. I didn't have a reason. Like, it wasn't for money for me at the time. My husband was in the oil field and money was really good. And I was a stay-at-home mom of 2 beautiful boys, and I had just had Jax the previous November, and I've never been a stay-at-home parent before. I was always working. From the time I turned 15, I worked, so I didn't really know what it was like not to work. And I also felt bad, like, even though we had the money to spend, I felt bad if I spent money on me that I didn't earn myself. So basically I earned it, or I joined, so I could have, outside of my kids, I could like have adult conversations because I wasn't going to work, and also so I could have some spending money and not feel bad about spending money. So that's kind of why I joined. Since then, I have my husband's come home from the oil field. The oil field started slowing down, as a lot of you know, and he was off work for a good 6 months. And we had a lot in savings, so that was a good thing. But there was the last few months there, the It Works was the only thing that paid our bills. So it's really, it was a blessing that I joined when I did, and I just, love what I do. And yeah, okay. So that's just a little bit of my story. So I'm just going to kind of give you guys a few tips. I don't know if all of you on here are new distributors. If you are not new distributors, that's great. These tips go all across the board. I've noticed a huge dip when I stopped posting how I'm about to tell you guys how to post. That's what I'm going to talk about, is posting. So whether you're a new distributor or not, these are some really good tips that I feel everyone should know. So kind of how I start my day with my posting, I will go onto Pinterest, which is my very best friend, and I will find like a good morning quote or a motivational quote. If it's like the first day of a month, I'll do a month, quote or whatever. Some days I just type in Tuesday quotes, and it pops up a whole slew of Tuesday quotes. And it could either be something that says Tuesday in it, or I could find something that's just motivational and something that I would want to start my day with. So that's what I always do my very first post with, something very positive, something very uplifting. And me personally, I set up my buffer, which I can talk about later. So I do it all the night before. So then that's one less thing that I have to do. But so my very first post is always a good morning post. And I post that about 6:30, even if I'm not waking up at 6:30, which here lately I do because I have to get my oldest to kindergarten. So he's on the bus at 7 o'clock. So that gives us a little bit of time to go. But anyways, if I'm not getting up at 6:30, there are people up getting ready for work at 6:30. They're scrolling their Facebook, they're drinking their coffee. So I want that to be one of the first things that they see, something really motivational. Okay. And so then my second post is usually either a before and after post, or it is a join my team post, because most of people are going to work, they're dreading that traffic drive. So, people are looking at Facebook at that time. So lately I've been doing more of a lifestyle post, which is like, I never post join my team for $99. I'm going to say that 100 times during this Zoom. But I will post something like, are you sick and tired of fighting traffic to go to a job that you hate? I'm so glad that I get to stay home with my boys, or something like that, you know, something that catches their attention. I'll post a picture of Jax and I snuggling because we snuggle almost every morning once Bubba goes to the bus. So we climb up on our little recliner and we start watching a movie. And I will take a million pictures of that because I post that almost every day. I'm not even kidding. Because that's what people, they're missing. You know, those people are having to take their kids to daycare. They're having to take their kids to, you know, drop them off with somebody else for somebody else to raise them. And they're not wanting to do that. So they're seeing me at home snuggling up with my youngest. And they're thinking, how does she get paid to do that? Okay, so that kind of, you know, sparks their interest. So I always say something like, I'm so blessed that after the bus comes, Jaxie and I can come sit in our chair, watch a movie, and I get paid to do this. What is life? You know, something really, really simple, but really like, how does she get paid to sit and cuddle with her toddler? Like, what does she do to be able to do that? Okay. So that's usually like my second post. And then throughout the day, I will throw in, I don't post all it works all the time. Sometimes I will gear even my non-it works posts to it works, but that takes a little bit of time. I feel like once you get the hang of things, you'll learn ways to kind of throw that in there without throwing it in there, right? So throughout the day, I'll add little like catchy, funny memes, how do you say it? Like, I don't know. I've never gotten a straight how you say meme, but I say meme. Okay. So I will post that in there. Things to get people's attention, because people are going to like and comment more on like the funny posts, or I'll do interactive posts. So I'll say like, I'll give like 4 nail color options. I'm like, which one's your favorite? Because everybody is all ready to give you their opinions every single day. So when you do posts like that, your other posts are going to get seen on their walls more often. So the more that you can get people commenting on your other posts, the more likely they're to see your It Works posts. So like yesterday, I did, what's your favorite dry shampoo? That's all I wrote. And I had like 50 comments of people telling me their favorite dry shampoo. And it was like, dude, okay, that's cool. Now all those 50 people that commented on that yesterday are seeing my It Works post more today. So just throwing that out there. The more you can get people commenting on your posts, the better. So we have a rule around here. We call it the 3-3 rule. Okay, and if you can only post to Facebook on your bathroom breaks, while you're cooking dinner, whatever, you know, if you can't post all day long like I do, even though I set up my buff rep, again, I'll talk about that in a minute. But we have a 3-3 rule. So we talk 3 lifestyle posts and 3 before and after posts. Those before and afters are what is going to get people seeing the results. They're what's going to get people, interested in the products. So I have had times where I'm like, you know what? I don't really want to post before and afters anymore. I don't think people don't like them, whatever. And during that time, my customers went down, my interests went down, whatever. So whatever you're telling yourself, that reason that you're not posting before and afters, get over it, because those before and afters are what is showing people how our products work, right? So I don't care if your crazy Aunt Susie is saying, why do you post so many pictures of people's bellies on your Facebook? Nobody wants to see that. I don't care. Like, your crazy Aunt Susie might not purchase from you, but you might have 5 other people contact you about the wrap before and after that you just posted because it looks like their stomach. Okay, so the first and foremost thing about posting is get over everybody else's opinions, because their opinions are not going to pay your bills. That is my biggest, if I can give you the biggest tip that I have, other than don't quit, it's get over yourself, because everybody else's opinions is not going to pay your bills. Like if they're contacting you saying, why do you post so many pictures about that It Works stuff? It doesn't work. Ask them, what bill are you paying this month? I got that one from good old Amanda right over there. What bill are you paying this month? You're not paying any of them? Good. Then your opinion doesn't matter, because they're not going to pay your bills. So don't let them dictate what you post and what you don't post on your Facebook. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. I hate, that's my biggest pet peeve when someone comes to me and says, I don't want to post because I feel like everyone is sick and tired of seeing It Works posts. Okay, so you don't want a bigger paycheck this month then, right? You don't really care about that Ruby bonus. You don't really care about, building a business here. We just care about other people's opinions. Oh, okay, good. Good to know. Okay, no, we don't care about other people's opinions around here except our own, right? So, that's just follow that 3-3 rule. Okay, post those before and afters. There's tons of them in aiming. There's tons of them on the It Works global corporate page. Pam shares them, so wherever you can get those, as long as they have the disclaimer on them, share them, save them, share them. Something else that I've actually learned from a girl on my team, Miss Natalie, she does a product of the day. So something that I've started here a little bit lately too is picking one product and going with that product all day long. So I'll talk about the greens. I'll find before and afters with the greens. They might have like wraps and stuff too, but it has the greens in it. And I'm talking about the greens all day long. Okay, I'm posting pictures of me and my greens. The next day I'll do a cleanse or the facial wraps or something like that. And it really does get people interested because they're seeing those several posts of the same thing throughout the day. So then it kind of, the first time they see it, they're like, oh, that's cool, whatever. The second time they see it, they're like, oh, wow, that's kind of interesting. And the third time they see it, it's like, okay, maybe that one product does work. Maybe I should ask her about it. So throughout the day, I try to post me personally every hour. How I get away with that, because who has really, nobody really has time to sit there every single hour and think about something new to post. It's really hard, and it takes a lot of time that you can be doing something else away. So this is great for if you have a full-time job, if you want to spend your time doing something else, It Works related. I set up what's called my Buffer app, and Buffer is amazing. It's a free app that you get. You can actually set up 10 posts at a time to post automatically to Facebook for you. You can use it for Instagram, but it won't post it for you automatically. You still have to go in and actually post it and blah, blah, blah. So I don't ever set up for Instagram. I only do it for Facebook. But you go in, I do it the night before. It takes me like 30 minutes, if that, because I usually have an idea of what I'm wanting to post the next day. So it usually doesn't take me very long. And I've got 10 hours of my day posted. And if I find a post that I want to add to it throughout the day, so like if I start at 6:30 and I post every hour and 30 minutes, roughly, I change my times up a little bit, but I post every hour to every hour and a half. And when I post, it usually gets me to 5, sometimes 6 o'clock at night. So if I find a post throughout the day, I can go in after some of them have posted and add more to my buffer. Or I can just remember, okay, my last post was at 6 o'clock on my buffer. After 6, I need to remember to go in and post whatever it is that I want to post. Now, throughout the day, if I do find something that I want to post right then and there, I can go and post that and then move the times on my buffer, or just kind of check and see like how long it had been since I posted before, when's my next post coming up, so I can kind of time it there too. So, but I love Buffer. I swear by it. It's a way that, like, if you say I have a full-time job, I can't post, that excuse goes out the window right now, because Buffer, you can set it up and it posts for you. So there's no excuse of a full-time job taking away all of your time and you don't have time to post. Okay. And so say you have work people on your Facebook and they like, oh, you can't post at work. So go to your boss and say, okay, so whenever it says buffer by my Facebook post, I'm posting automatically. Okay. Now, if your boss comes back and he still says that's whatever, okay, then maybe your boss shouldn't be on your Facebook. But anyway, that's just my opinion. But regardless, I think it's a really good tool for if you're working full time, just because You can set it up and you don't have to worry about it the whole day while you're at work, right? It's posting for you. So people are still seeing your posts constantly. Something I do make sure that I do when I'm posting, I make sure I put a before and after somewhere before the lunchtime bell break or whatever. Most people go to lunch between 12 and 1. So I try to put a before and after at like 11:30. So that way at noon when they open their phone, my post is one of the first things that they see. Things that I don't post, which I think is also an important tip to give. Okay, I'm gonna get on a soapbox because I always get on a soapbox, but I'll try not to. Okay, so when it comes to not posting things, do not post negativity. Do not post your drama. Do not post I don't know how to politely say any of this, so I'm just gonna say it. Don't post your drama. Like, I don't care if you have baby daddy drama, ex-husband drama, ex-girlfriend drama, whatever drama. I don't care if you have neighbor drama. I don't care if you're having the worst day ever and you just want to cuss out your boss. Don't post it. Don't post it, because people are watching you and they're going to buy you before they buy your product. And if you're posting how awful how awful a day you're having all the time, if you're posting dirty things on your Facebook, like, I'm not kidding. Some things that I see on Facebook are just, I don't see why people decide to post some of the things that they post, but they do. So if you're posting F this and F that, stop. If you're posting, I can't even think right now. Anything that you don't want the old lady at church to see, whether you're a churchgoer or not, okay? If you think that it's going to offend somebody, just don't post it, because guaranteed the person you just offended was going to come and order from you, but you just pissed them off. So now they're not going to order from you. Okay. I'm not kidding. I have people come to me and say, well, I was going to order from this girl, but she posted this on Facebook and it really made me mad. So I'm just going to come to you. Ugh, you guys. I really do. I have people tell me too, well, it's my Facebook. I can post what I want. You're very right. You are so right. And if you're going to keep that mentality, I can guarantee that you're just not going to make the paycheck that you want to make. And I don't mean to say that in a mean way. I just mean that you are your brand. And everything that you're posting reflects on you and it reflects on your business. So, and don't get me wrong, I every now and then throw a little badass comment in there, like I say, I posted the other day something like, I didn't wake up meaning to be an adorable badass, but shit happens, or something like that. Like, you can post things like that. I'm not saying to never post a curse word, to never post whatever. I'm just saying that if you're posting a lot of that, people are going to shy away from you. If you're posting a lot of nasty stuff, people are going to shy away from you. They're going to unfollow you because they don't want to see that. If you're posting a lot of negativity, people are going to unfollow you because they don't want to see that. I hate scrolling Facebook and seeing nothing but, oh, woe is me all the time. I unfollow those people faster than anything else because it's not what I want on my Facebook. So if I don't want it on mine, people don't want that from me. Don't post political preferences. I know it's so hard. It is so hard, especially with everything going on right now. It is so hard not to post who you're voting for. It's so hard to post anything, really, okay? Because it just is. Everybody wants to state their opinion, I know. And I want to state mine just as much. But there are people out there who are going to unfollow you and unfriend you because you're voting for somebody that's different than them. Yes, it is petty, but that same person could have been coming to you about ordering hair, skin, and nails, and now they're not going to because your political difference. Okay? So no, it's not just, that's me personally. I mean, I don't get in debates with anybody. I don't comment on anybody's drama. I just don't surround myself with that. And people comment to me and they're like, wow, you're so positive. You never post anything negative. You never, you know, post anything controversial, because I don't. I want to be an open door to anybody who wants to come and order from me, anybody who wants to come and join my team. Now, I do have people that I know share the same political preferences as me. They share the same opinions as me on a lot of things. Excuse me. So if I see something that really makes me mad on Facebook politically, or just in general, you know, if something I see makes me mad, it could be a controversial topic. I go to that person or those people and I'm like, oh my gosh, this really made me mad. And I can talk about it and I can get over it just as fast as I got on it and not have to post it to my Facebook. Does that make sense? Like, we're in a business to help people, and we can't help people if we're posting negativity, if we're getting political fights, if we're posting whatever, because those people aren't going to want to come to us anymore. And yes, it's petty and you can have your opinion on that however you want to, because it is your Facebook. You can post what you want. But I've learned this from top leaders, and I've seen people who refuse to use their Facebook as a building tool, and they use it more for their personal rantings or whatever. And the people who use this to build the right way and not, you know, does that make sense? The positive way, and not necessarily the right way, but the positive way, and not getting involved in drama, not getting involved in political stuff. Like, those people are the ones at the top. And now, I mean, you do see it. We all have our voices that we can stand on. I'm just saying there's a way to do it that you don't have to post it to offend somebody else. Does that make sense? That's all I'm saying is, if you think it's going to offend somebody, it's going to offend somebody, don't post it. Like, send it to somebody who will get a good laugh about it and you can move on. That's what I do. Oh, there was something else I was going to say. Videos. We all love to watch those little videos that pop up on Facebook all day, every day. I post them occasionally, not very often, but I do post them. I do watch them sometimes. I don't recommend you watching every video that pops up on your feed, because that takes a lot of time away from you. I promise it does. I've been there. But like, if I see a video that I know I'm going to enjoy, I can take the 2 minutes to watch it, you know. But there are some people out there who you go to their Facebook page and they've shared 15 videos in the last 30 minutes. Don't be that person. If I have to go to your Facebook and scroll through 15 videos to see one It Works posts, like, I know where your, you know, focus really is, and it's not on this business, okay? I don't want to, as a customer, I don't want to go to your post or your Facebook page trying to find a post that you posted, you know, like, say you posted a wrap before and after, and I forgot to comment on it when I saw it, so I want to go find it now, and I have to scroll through 30 videos just to find it. I'm going to get bored and get done and go find somebody else. So what I'm saying is, post those videos every now and then if you want to. That's fine. We all do them. They're fun. But don't watch them all the time, and don't post them and nothing else. So make your Facebook you. Don't make your Facebook somebody else. And that's how I feel about Instagram too, but you can't really post videos on Instagram. But I'm basically talking about Facebook posting. Just, yeah, stick to making it about you. People want to see you. They want to see your family. They want to see your business, but your family, they want to see your fun side. They want to see your positivity. They don't want to see a video of a whale swimming around or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to, as much as we all love them, they don't want to see 15 of the same thing. Does that make sense? I'm just kind of rambling at this point, but that's mainly how I go about posting and not posting. If you guys have questions about posting, you can totally hit me up. I will gladly talk to you. But that's kind of all I had, I think. I'll get off my soapbox.
Yes. Thank you, Sarah, so much. And I have to touch on a few things before I let Vanessa get in. I know she's going to kill me because she's ready to go. But I just want to say, I want to reiterate how you said about the posting results pictures at the It Works You. One of the girls got up there and she said that we are in the results business. So you have to show results of what your products do, and you have to show results of what the business can do or will do or has done for you. So keep that in mind. Me holding up a packet of Wow does nothing unless you know what it does. Me holding up, me drinking greens does nothing unless you can see what the greens does. And not just for me, but for other people, because I say it all the time. People tell me all the time, oh, well, yeah, it just works for distributors. No, it works for other people too. So post other pictures besides just yourself. Post pictures of, customers that, get to use it. And one of my biggest tips I tell all my new people when they start is be a product of the day. Go through your Esuite, which I'm going to show you in a little while, where you can learn about the products and read about them and know what they do. And then every day for 30 days, put that down. So, okay, Sarah, one more. We're going to get to Vanessa, I swear.
It's just one more. I'm really sorry. Sorry, Vanessa. I know you're super excited. Okay. When it comes to your distributor posts, I swear, if I see one more, join my team. It's only $99. And that's it. I'm gonna scream. Nobody is going to join your team because you post a big picture that says $99. That's it. That's all. No. Stop with the madness. Okay. That didn't get you to join this team. You didn't join the team because you saw somebody that posted that and you're like, oh, $99? That's it? Okay, I'm just gonna go join that rat business. No, you joined because somebody posted how they bought gas with their card that day, with their commissions, how they went on a family vacation with their commissions, how they're paying their water bill with their commissions, how Rap Cash took their husband or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever out on a date. That is why you joined. So anytime that you do anything, I really don't care if you're just a brand new distributor and you're just starting. Thank you, It Works, for paying for this tank of gas. Not kidding. I can't tell you how many people message me, wow, you paid for our tank of gas with your It Works commissions? Tell me more. Okay? Stop posting, join my team for $99. Okay, that was it. Show what it's done for you. Okay, go Vanessa.
Okay, hi guys. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my story. I started the business June 3rd, 2015. I was actually on maternity leave. My son was 3 weeks old, and I kind of just needed to keep myself sane while I was home. Just like Sarah, I've worked since I was 13, 14 years old, so I just like hustle. It's just something that I naturally do. So I joined the team, and within 57 days, I hit my first Ruby bonus of $500. I went to conference. Everybody was like, you got to go to conference. You got to go to conference. It's life-changing. I ended up going to conference, and they put out the double good bonuses. And in February, I hit the Emerald $2,000 bonus, and then they extended the double good bonuses, and I hit the 20,000 diamond bonus. So I'm on my way to double diamond. It's been an amazing journey. So definitely, if you're just starting, it's sometimes a little tough, but if you guys stick through it, I promise it's going to be worth it. So my tips for today is the hundreds list and messaging. So I'm basically going to talk to you guys exactly the same way I started the business, because I know a lot of people get really scared when they join. They're really nervous. And what I always tell my girls when they join is, you have to start with your hundreds list. Your hundreds list is going to be your life. So basically what you want to do is you want to open up your phone, write down all your contacts from your mom, your grandma, your cousin, everybody on there, old friends that you haven't messaged before in a while on your Facebook, open that. And your hundreds list is basically just a piece of paper. Just write everybody's name down from your Instagram, and from there, your hundreds list is basically, you can also, Jessica Means was talking about how you can print out your Facebook friends. There's some steps that she put on for aiming for ambassador. You can definitely print them out like that, because I know our goal is always to try to add at least 10 friends a day. So we kind of lose track of who's accepting our friend requests. So if you go and print out your Facebook friends, you'll definitely be able to organize yourself a little bit better. So basically what I did was I started with my hundreds list, and I kind of went down the list as I went. Now, when you're messaging people, there's different ways of doing it. So we have a cold messaging and warm messaging. So your warm messaging, when you're a newbie, you have these friends that you've had on your Facebook, your parents, your cousins. Those are the people you go to first because they know you. They know who you are. And you send them a basic script. Hey, mom, or, obviously if you're going to call your mom, you're just going to be real with her, right? But if you could say some of your friends from Facebook that we're high school friends, but y'all are just acquaintance. The way I talked to them was, hey girl, I just joined It Works. I'm really excited. It's a health and wellness company. We're known for our crazy wraps. We have over 30 different products. They are all natural products. Would you be interested in becoming a product tester and helping support me? Something really simple, and just to kind of get them asking questions, and I go from there. Now, when you're making your hundreds list, it's super important for you when you are sending a message, please make sure that you're going into their Facebook or their Instagram and knowing who this person is. What I mean by that is you need to go and scroll and look to see and make sure you're not messaging another distributor, whether it's It Works, Herbalife, whatever it is, because you're representing a business and you're representing yourself. And if you're going to message somebody and copy and paste something and you're not looking at who you're messaging, that's going to look bad on you. So you have to remember that you're representing yourself and your team. So when you are messaging, make sure that you scroll and you kind of look through to see who you're messaging. And also, if they're a single mom, if they're going through struggles, that's a different way of approaching people. That's where you ask people to join your team. Hey, girl, I noticed that you're struggling a little bit, and I completely understand where you're coming from. I was a single mom myself, and I joined this amazing business, and I just wanted to offer you this opportunity. Something really simple where you're connecting with them. That's where you're building those relationships. When I first started, I did a bunch of cold messaging. That's honestly how I got from Ruby to Emerald. I just cold message. I messaged people. I was writing down everybody's name that was accepting my friend request. I would wait about a month and then I would message them. Hey, I know you've seen a couple of my posts. I just wanted to reach out and see if maybe you'd be interested in a product, and then they're like, okay, what is that? And it's real simple. Whatever they ask is what you're messaging. Don't throw up on them. Make it real simple. If they ask you how much a product is, for example, if they ask you about wraps are $99 retail, but as a loyal customer, they're $59. Would you be interested? Always end with a question, because that's going to help them more likely respond. We already know that some people are not going to respond, but definitely that's a way to help them say, okay, I have to respond to her. Now, don't get discouraged when you're messaging people and they're not responding to you. They're going to open your message and they're not going to respond. Welcome. It's just part of the business, and we move on. Now, I did say that when you're messaging people, or even when you start this business, the first people you want to go to are friends and family. Now, Amanda Campos, she has shared her story before about her family. My mom basically told me straight out, like, you're just going through a phase. I'm not going to support that. You're crazy, whatever. Well, she's gotten amazing results, and she's a loyal customer, but it took her about 4 months to become a loyal customer with me. So don't get discouraged because family is not your number one fan. That's okay. You move on and you keep messaging people. Now, when you're messaging, Amanda, can I share a screen? So I was going to share them to seal the deal, show them the seal the deal. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So I have a seal the deal that I made with from Jade Hooper. And it's basically this one here, and it shows all the steps on how to seal the deal. What I did was I mimicked exactly what she said, and I created it for us. And I believe I sent it to Danielle for the Evernote. And it basically talks about how to seal the deal. And if they say yes or no, this is what they say. In the red, that's you speaking. In the black, that's them speaking. And it's basically, and I also put the YouTube video that you can watch, because watching her is amazing. So that has helped a lot of my distributors kind of go step by step on exactly what to say, what the loyal customer program is, what the 90-day challenge is. So that has helped my distributors inside of their folder that I make them. And I also have my follow-ups that I got from I can't remember her name right now. I feel bad. She's pregnant. Come on. Okay. So I can't think of her name right now, but this is her follow-up. So basically this is another one that I have. So if I message somebody and they're like, yes, I'm interested, but I don't get paid till Friday. Awesome. Her name's Amanda. She wants to be a loyal customer. I talked to her on this date. She wants wraps, and I found her on Facebook. Can y'all see the follow-up one? Okay. And also, I was watching another Zoom video this past week, and we've had them say that it takes 12 follow-ups to get a yes or no. I heard the other day it takes about 24 follow-ups. So that kind of encouraged me, because I've gotten to the follow-up of 12, and I'm like, now what? Because they're still messaging me a little bit, and I'm like, do I stop? Do I not stop? So that's definitely my wake-up call to not stop. So this is another thing that I share with my team to help kind of organize all of my information. But definitely, those are just a few things that I wanted to share with you guys. So I think that's my spiel. If you guys have any questions, please let me know.
Okay, my turn. All right, a little bit about my story for those of you who do not know me. I am Amanda Campos. I am a double diamond. I started in February of 2014. I started because we needed the extra money to cover for my son's tuition. So my main goal was to make about $500 extra a month. And actually, my wife is the one who's seen Jamie's ad, and she's like, you can go ahead and you can do that. Why don't you try that? She's making $10,000 a month from home. You can do it. And I was like, I don't think so. And she got pushing me. So finally, I talked to Jamie, and I said, okay, look, my income taxes are coming in. As soon as my income tax come in, I'll join. Because, when income tax money comes in, everybody's rich. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll spend that $99. No big deal. Because let's be real, we spent a lot. I spent $99 on a lot of stupid things with my income tax money. So anyway, so I said, okay, fine. I get started. I went Ruby in 2 months. They didn't have a bonus back then, but I went Ruby in 2 months, and I went executive my first month. The next month, I signed my wife up. Then the following month, she went executive, and I went Ruby. So I went Ruby in 2 months. I was making the $500, a month that we signed up for, and I got comfortable. My family was not supportive at all. Nobody's a customer to this day, 2.5 years later. The only person that uses our product is my grandma, and that's because I buy it for her. So I did talk to my family about it. They're just, since we don't have that much time, I'll just say they're just not very supportive because they're a little jelly. But so what I started to do, I'll get back to where my story was. So then my wife kept telling me I need to push harder, I need to do more. And then September of 2014, we got a big scare. And that was that her company was changing over at the plant, and we didn't know if she was going to have a job or not. And I don't know, for whatever reason, we had just bought a new house. So she had just got a new car. I just got a new car. She's got a new truck the year before. So I went into panic mode. And I was like, wait a minute. If she loses her job or she's out of a job for a while, I don't know what we're going to do. So I started messaging everybody. All my customers who were my customers, I asked them to host parties for me. And my biggest month was October of that year. And October and November. So, but then December came around, and they announced a good bonus for $10,000. And Jamie's blowing my phone up. My upline Samantha was blowing my phone up. My wife was in my ear. Like, you could do this. You could do this. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because at that time, I only had 2 really people that were working, and I was getting paid as an executive. I just didn't. I had a lot of self-doubt. I didn't believe that I could do it, or that I was worth it, or that it was going to happen for me. So that year for Christmas, what my wife did was she bought me 2 books. And most people be like, you got books for Christmas? Yeah, that's exciting. Well, she bought me 2 books, and little do we know that those 2 books changed my entire life completely. It was I Can, I Will, and I Declare by Joel Osteen. And for those of you who have any self-doubt, or anybody nagging you and telling you can't do this, or have any, like, even if on the outside, I look positive. On the outside, I've always looked like, I was a bad chick. You know what I mean? But in the inside, and that's what matters, what's in the inside, I never felt worthy enough. So I knew I wasn't going to grow because I didn't feel like I deserved it. Well, those 2 books definitely changed my life. And I went to conference in January 2015. They announced those double bonuses, and I claimed it with all my heart. I said, I'm going to go after it. So in February 2015, I earned a $20,000 bonus. In March of 2015, we earned a $10,000 bonus when my wife went diamond. 3 months later, I put my 2 weeks notice into my job, and 10 days after that, I went double diamond. This March 2016, yeah, we're in 2016. We got another $30,000 bonus by my wife going double diamond, and we are in the process of rebuilding her double, and me going triple by the end of the year. So my biggest tip is to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and really believe it. You have to block out the haters, because you're going to have them. You're going to have people tell you can't do this. You're going to have people tell you this isn't real. This is just a pyramid scheme. And for those people that do tell you that, they're just plain idiots, because they can look up pyramid scheme in the dictionary and it is illegal. But that's whole another issue for me. So my tip is believe in yourself. Get some self-development books. And I was not a big reader. I was not somebody to say, oh, yeah, I'm going to go buy a self-development book. That was not me at all. But now self-development is huge. And that's why if you're not a big reader, I strongly suggest getting I Declare, because it's literally like a page a day. It gives you a little bit of what, I declare this today. And you have like a little story after it. That's maybe 2-3 pages. It takes 5 minutes to read. And when I tell you I've read this book about 15 times, I'm not exaggerating, y'all. The next thing I want to tell everybody is to make a dream board. And I know it sounds corny, and I know it sounds crazy, but make a dream board, because when you can see it, when you can see your dreams right there and what they can do for your family, and I'm looking up because mine's right there. So let me see if I could show y'all. Okay. See my dream boards? My very first dream board is still in my closet. Funny, because Carla used to work a lot of hours. So the only time I got to talk to her is when she was in the shower. So I put my dream board in the closet. That way when I was in there, I could talk to her the whole time and see my dreams right there in front of me, and saying that she's not going to work all these hours. She's not going to work the night shift anymore. We're not going to do that because we need to. We'll do it because we want to, but not because we need to. And make your goals. On the first of every single month, you need to write out your goals. Write them down. Whatever it is, you need to write them down. I also do weekly goals. So in my calendar, I have this week, I want to sign 2 distributors and 3 loyal customers for this week. Break those goals down. That way you have them in front of you every single week, and write them down. Like I said, print your steps to success on the first, and write your new goals down, because on the first of the month, we get to start over, guys. So no matter what you did the month before, on the first, you get a new day. So I'm going to try to do this screen share really quickly with y'all. And I hope my computer works. Okay, can y'all see it? Yes? No? Anybody? No?
It's coming up.
Okay. Yeah, my
Slowly but surely.
computer's old, guys. Well, what I did was I went to my website. So this is what I want to show you. On your website, can y'all see it now?
Yes.
Okay, this is not me signed in. This is just my website. So all of our websites look exactly the same. This is not Esuite. This is just what your website is. So when they type in your custom website right here, they'll see, you know, what it is. And I want to show you how you would tell somebody to be a loyal customer. And this is very important. So I would suggest everybody go to your website because you want to be able to walk your customers through it. And sometimes at the end of the month, it's easier to go to your website and sign somebody up than to actually go through your eSuite. So you would just go to shop. Well, you tell your customer, this is my website. You're going to go to shop at the top. Like I said, my computer's slow. It's coming, guys. And then you're going to see the different sections where you have a body section, a skincare section, you know, the greens, lifestyle. And you're going to tell them, okay, if they want the wraps, you say, okay, well, it's in the body section. So you go ahead and click body right here, or you can click body on the side and just add to cart. And then tell them, once you add all your items to your cart, you want to click checkout. I know it sounds silly that I'm doing this, but I want everybody to be very familiar with how you help your customers because you want to be able to walk them through this. You don't want them to have to call customer service. You don't have to do all that. So, and tell them. I tell them that, see that green button at the bottom? That's your magic ticket to get 50% off. So you want to go ahead and click that. That enrolls them into be a loyal customer. Now, if they decide to do the $50 membership fee instead, you can see that at the bottom. It's right underneath the green. It's right underneath the green button, and when you hit $50 membership, it'll turn green. So we're going to go ahead and enroll in auto shipment. And then from there, it's like any other website, and they're going to go ahead and put in all their basic information: name, address, phone number, email. Billing and shipping address have to match. If not, we have to call customer service. So then they go ahead and put in all their basic information. Now, does anybody have any questions on that? Okay. So let me touch on eSuite. So now, since this is my website, I'm going to go ahead and press log. You can go to your website to log in. Y'all can see it still? Usually your username is going to be your distributor ID number. I changed that, and I can show you how to do that too. So then you log in. I know it's taking a while. Okay, so like I said, everybody's eSuite is going to look the same. We still good? Y'all can still see it? Vanessa, shake your head. Okay. So then you'll see your ID number at the top. You see commission. So around the 6th or 7th, you will hear or see a post where everybody says commissions posted. You go ahead and click commissions. I'm not going to click it because then you'll see all my business. But you go ahead and click it, and it'll show you how much you're going to get paid on the 15th. The next thing that they have is reports. And when you click reports, you're going to see a whole bunch of different things come up, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit detail in a minute. But I'm just going to give everybody a brief overview. Rank, you can go ahead and make your own chart, or your upline can make a chart for you, which will show you where you are, what your rank, what rank you're going for next. So if you just started and you get your 2 distributors signed up, you're built for executive, you can go ahead and put those 2 people's names in their spots, and throughout the month, this will automatically update their points. So you know where you are at all times. It's called charting beta, so I strongly suggest y'all use that. The document library, this is huge. This will, I'm gonna click on this one. This has everything you need to know. Everything is at your fingertips. And if you want something in particular, you can click in the search bar and put in charts or hundreds list like Vanessa talks about. It's right there. It'll come up for you. And it also has a cheat sheet. Product info. You can see it on the side. What I did when I first started, I printed out every single one of the products. I printed out all the information sheet about it, and I put it in a binder. So when I do my wrap parties, I have all of the paperwork and all of the pictures and all the ingredients right there in a binder for everybody at my wrap party to see it. Training and business building. This has a lot of great information and tools for y'all to look at. The next thing I want to talk about is auto shipment. As you're aware, you can become commission qualified by running an 80 BD auto shipment. So you'll see I have my 84 auto shipment set up for tomorrow. So you either have 150 personal bonus value points, 150 points from your loyal customers or from other orders that you place throughout the month, or you have to run an 80 auto shipment. The 80 auto shipment has to be ran before the 25th of the month. So if you don't have it set up, I would suggest y'all definitely set it up. It will automatically set it up for 2 boxes of wraps when you sign up. Your first month, your first month. So if you signed up this month, you're good. You don't need an auto shipment, but it will automatically set you up for an auto shipment for next month. This is where you see it set up. You can create a new one if you don't have one, or you can view what you have. You can edit it, and all that's right there in your auto shipment. Then settings. This is where you would go to if you want to change your email address, if you move your address. When I got married, I had to change my name. Basic information you can change there. This is also what I want to show you. Orders. If you go to orders, this is where if you're signed into your Esuite, you can place orders for your loyal customer. Enroll new customers from your Esuite. So this is where you would go. Enroll new customer. Click what kind of customer it is, or if it's a distributor. So let's say we want to do a loyal customer. You just pick the products that they want. As I said, somebody wants to order the BOGO, so we order the BOGO. We go to checkout. And then from here, it's going to be like any basic website. You're going to go ahead and put in all of their information. If you are a distributor and you want to move it to another distributor, you can go ahead and put the other distributor's ID number right here, right away, if you wanted to. Same thing here, the billing and shipping information still has to match, but you can go ahead and put all that information in. And I suggest that if you're putting that information in, if you're signing them up, because what I do on Fridays when I follow up, I tell everybody, hey, I'm placing orders. Can I go ahead and get yours in? That way you can go ahead and just get the order in. Because a lot of people forget, or they don't, life happens. I want to order things all the time and I totally forget to do it. So when choosing a password, I usually make the password skinny, whatever their first name is. So it'd be like skinny Vanessa, skinny Natalie, skinny Danielle. That way, when they need help changing it, I have that password, I remember it, and I have their ID number because it's all in our Esuite, and I can go ahead and fix it for them or give it to them. That way, it helps me in the long run than trying to remember all their passwords and everything. Okay. Now, reports. This is the last part I just want to touch on just for a second. Okay, when you press report, you can see you can see all of these wonderful things that you can do. You can see anybody that you signed up, personally enrolled team in the last 48 hours, 24 hours, steps to success of your new distributors. If you sign a new distributor and they get their 2 loyal customers in 30 days and you want to get that bonus, you can press fast start qualification and see that it's both checked off and that you're going to get the bonus and when it was cashed out to you. You can also see at the end of the month, we always have a lot of declines for whatever reason. People forget, or their card changes or whatever. So if you go to downline orders, it will show you whose card declined. So that way you can go ahead and contact them and say, okay, look, hey, your card declined. So you see right here, credit card decline or credit card decline. You want to go ahead and just contact those people and let them know that their card declined and that you can go ahead and help them reprocess it. Also right here, Organization Explorer. This is what I use a lot too. This is going to have my information, has my name and everything, what your personal points are, what your auto shipment set up for. And this has all of your distributors, all your loyal customers, all your distributors' loyal customers underneath here. So you can type in a name and find them. This helps big time when somebody quits your team, because then you have access to their loyal customers and you can email them and let them know, hey, look, I know your distributor, who you signed up with, so-and-so may not be working anymore, but if you need any help, I'm here to help you. That way you can still keep them ordering too. So if somebody on my team quits, I go ahead and add their loyal customers to my loyal customer email blast. And the first page that you go to, you see a lot of information too. Have all the announcements that's going on at the top. And it's going to have where your rank is, how close you are to your next rank, what your volumes are, what your auto shipment is, and what your wrap rewards are. Right there. Okay. I know that's really, really brief, but I just wanted to make sure y'all knew that you can sign loyal customers one of 2 ways. Either that you can actually sign up loyal customers yourself, because it's definitely helped me lots in saying, hey, let me go ahead and place that order for you. So they don't have to do it. And I think that's all I want to talk about. I'm looking at my list. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Comments? Oh, my last tip. Stay connected. These Zooms are so important. I know it seems like a lot when you're first getting started, but when we have a Zoom, get on it. Do your best to get on it. When we have contests and aiming or something like that, be on your best to get on it. Try for it, because we're all aiming for ambassadors, so therefore we're all eligible for the prizes, for the parties and stuff like that. Like we had an online party tonight. Those parties are made to help you guys get customers. Us Diamond and Above leaders, we want to help all of you any way possible. We are one team, one mission, and we were truly all on one team because we're all on and aiming for ambassadors. So definitely staying connected is a huge tip for me. And when you're having a bad day, call one of your rap sisters. Always call up. Don't go down, meaning don't go to your downline telling them how rough your day is and how, you didn't sign anybody this month or whatever the case may be. Go to your upline, because your upline, we've been there. Believe me, we all been there. We've all had bad months. We all had this and that. So if anybody doesn't have any questions, I guess we'll go ahead and end it. Everybody's good? All right. Believe in yourselves. Have a launch party. Have a launch party. That's another huge thing. If you don't have your whoever you sign up with isn't local, at your Diamond and Above leader, because I promise we have somebody that's willing to help you that is a Diamond and Above. Like I'm in New Orleans, so if anybody's in New Orleans, Louisiana, Mississippi, or Texas, I have people in Texas, I have people in Florida, let us know. We're always here to help. So welcome to the team, and I hope everybody has a great night.